I know this is going to be a really hard listen, but people respect you differently depending on how you look.
Whoa, drop the mic. I've been saying that for the longest. So welcome for coming back to Solid Fitness World. Now today, ladies, we're gonna talk about what you already knew but don't want to accept this harsh reality. When you go and get fit and get stuff going and you actually do what you said that you're gonna do, a lot of your women friends are not gonna like you no more. I mean, it's gonna just show. It's gonna be just oozing out of them. So I got some different women who lost a lot of weight and they look good and they realize that women and people treat them differently. And let's get into it. So the first lady, she's a cute chick, and she was 245 and now she's 145. So she's at a healthy weight. She looks to be like a nice height. So, but definitely she's at a healthy weight. And one thing that I have been saying for the longest is, ladies, you should not weigh more than a man at the same height as you. That's not okay. And then the main thing that I see is a lot of women settle with just being the cute big girl and just getting that attention. But when you actually use your energy toward actually being the best version of yourself and you coming down, oh Lord, the women, the other women have a certain opinion about you. And yeah, and let's get into this.
So I weighed 245 pounds and I've lost a little over 100 pounds. And my day to day is completely different from when I was 245 pounds. I wasn't seen as competition, so I wasn't like
Mm,
hated, if that makes sense. But now it's weird because when I walk in a room, I feel the energy completely shift, right? When I did weigh more, I was treated poorly by men, and now I'm treated poorly by women.
ain't that something? So yeah, so pretty much, so the women was like, yeah, yeah, girl, be around us, yeah, yeah, yeah. But once she actually got fit, it's like, oh, that bitch, who does she think she is? Oh, just because she went and worked on her body. So everything changed. So now, so that's what it is. When it comes down to competition, women are competitive when it comes down to getting attention from men and getting attention, period. So what happens is by you actually doing what you said that you'll do, it brings out their flaws. So it make them have to put a mirror to themselves and a man. I've been saying that I'm going to lose these 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, or she lost 100 pounds the last few years. Now she's saying, damn, so this girl actually did it and she actually been sticking to it. She hasn't been just staying in her feelings, making excuses. So the women are upset about it. And then men, it's true, men like fit, disciplined women. So when a woman is fit, the first thing that it tells the guy is, okay, oh my God, this woman actually can stick to a routine. She has a certain amount of self-control. She can just stop eating. She can just not she could just have self-control and not be in her feelings, eating and eating. So that's what that tells men, and men like a woman that's fit. Because this is one thing that we look into and think about. We say, okay, if she's 200 and some pounds before being pregnant and before I say the guy wanted to marry her, she's gonna get way more bigger after she has a kid or after if she get married. It's gonna be she's gonna be way more bigger. So look at her now. So now she's putting in that work. So that was her before. Look at her. So now she's fit. She's toned. Look at that. She got nice thigh muscles, flat stomach. And then what I see a lot is a lot of women settle for just being that overweight cute chick because they get some attention, so they settle for that. But it comes down to wanting to put the work in. And I see like a lot of women that say, "Well, I want to just be 190. I want to be 180." Okay, So what it is okay. You pretty much want to still eat what you want to eat for the most part, and then just because your butt is big, you pretty much want to settle for that. And then this is what people don't know, and then they don't really get. In order for you to have your stomach flat, you're gonna have to be at a healthier weight. Yes, yes. Who would have knew? You're gonna have to be at a healthier weight to get your stomach flat. There's no such thing as spot reduction fat loss. That's the main thing that people have wrong. That's keeping them overweight. The main thing. So look at her. So she's in the gym. She's putting in that work. She's building up her confidence. Hold on. Hold on. That one had the sound. Let's see, I don't want no sound. Let's see. Play
Again
this.
tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow, the next day. I want to see what you do when you're tired. Let me see how you push yourself. Come on, man. Get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow.
Yep. You hear that, y'all? So yeah, and that's what it comes down to. That's when you really can tell what a person is made out of, what they do when they tired. Do they still go on when they don't feel like it? Anybody, I say this all the time. Anybody can do stuff when they feel motivated, when they feel like doing it. Anybody can do that shit. But it really, really, really comes down to when you don't feel like it. Can you still push yourself? Can you still get started? If everything depends on how you feel, you'll never be fit. You'll never be healthy. You're gonna be like everybody else. You're gonna have what the masses have, a whole bunch of excuses and a whole bunch of excess weight. So yeah, so she put that work in. So men are treating her better, and yeah, so that's what's up. Oh, I'm trying to take the sound now. Hold on. There she is now, more than thinking her body looking good. She got a nice little routine going. Yeah, even before, like I say, she was a beautiful woman, but she actually was willing to put the work in and don't just settle with just being the cute overweight chick. So yes, ladies, you still can get guys to want to have sex with you. That's not hard. But to have that man claim you in public and then watch, let me go play some more testimonies of how women are talking about their experience as to how everything changed once when they actually got themselves fit and healthy.
Realize is that women care about the bodies of other women more than men do. And it's just it breaks
Yeah, because women like the attention and they want to compete for attention. So they like to sit there and compare and say, okay, oh wow, she's hot. Oh my God, look at her ass. Oh my God, she's this, she's that. So women, it's true. Women do judge other women more harshly.
my heart. So I just saw a video of this girl who is not a conventional model. She doesn't have the typical body of like the really small, slim models. And it's women in the comments that are saying that this girl needs to hit the gym. Women that are saying, I'm not impressed.
Also, what it is women like to look at other women with nice bodies too. Yeah, they do. So they like the woman that has a nice body to look at. Even though, they can't stand her because they're not willing to put that work in like she was. But
Insane, right? And last night I was speaking to this lady and she was telling me that she went to a strip club and she was upset because the girls there were lumpy. And it just made me realize that it's just really women who are scrutinizing
yeah, because women want to look at somebody fit. That's true. Yeah.
other women. And why do we do this? It's
Yup. Yeah, because yep, they want to see somebody who's fit and who looks good. Now, this is another one where she talking about her experience with women once she got fit.
pounds
Congratulations.
and getting treated.
So she lost she said like
If
160
this is not
pounds.
the truth, I really don't know what is because this has been my exact experience. I have officially lost 160 pounds.
Congratulations.
Wow, she was a
And
whale before. Oh man.
getting treated differently by women has been the biggest shift. Like, honestly, it's kind of scary because men treated me so bad when I was bigger. Like, they treated me so bad.
But I gotta say
Yep,
this
as I
too.
can imagine.
But women. So think about it like this though. Women treat men bad who are short or broke. Yeah, yeah.
They treated me so bad.
Yep, as I can imagine. Big girls get unlimited passes to Pound Town. Let's keep listening.
They in my DMs now, but
Yup.
they treated
So
me so
yeah,
bad.
so that's an excellent point. So yeah, and then that's the main thing that get women confused with. Okay, just because a woman is overweight and they guys have sex with her, that don't mean that they got even like you. And then it really comes down to who will he claim in the daytime, who would he bring to the parties and the events and be showing off on social media? That's what the women want. Who would he commit to in a relationship? Who would he, give, fine dining treatment to?
They overlooked me a lot. They overlooked me a lot. And then men now are like, they roll out the red carpet, they give you a totally different vibe. You get a different reaction out of them. They want to do a lot for you. They want to roll out the red carpet. But the women, the women want to.
Yeah, because the men want to do more for the woman because he can see that she's disciplined and she's actually putting in effort. That's why he can tell that. He can see that though. It's true, when a woman is fit, yeah, she does command a certain amount of respect for her being dedicated, her being disciplined, her having self control, her pretty much making her fitness a priority and not just focusing on just feeling good in a moment.
Trip you on that red carpet. They want to trip you on that red carpet. They want to shove you to the ground. And then here you are, right, thinking, I finally made it. I love myself. Like, that's how you think it. I finally made it. I love myself. It's been a journey. I worked so hard to get here. The men are just rolling out the red carpet, and then there's a woman that's just coming by, just ready to trip you because they like,
So I got a funny story. So the first time that I realized it was this bad, this is like back when I was it's about I think about 4 or 5 years ago. So this is when pretty much I was training clients and I was going to their houses. I mean, I would charge them a lot of money. A person would have to pay a really, really nice convenience fee for me to get in my car and load up my equipment and go to their house while they got on footies and all the other stuff though. So I had this one client, that she did a few different things. She was a realtor. She was also a broker, and she lived out in Barrington. She was pretty much my first client to have money, so I would go to her mansion and train her. I would go there like 2 days a week, and I still give her. I gave her some training with her eating. I did help her with that some, but definitely she was like a woman that was disciplined and come down to work, but to come down to make a time for her health, she wasn't disciplined. So pretty much I met her off of Facebook. And pretty much, I would just come out and train her and just talk to her about, her eating habits. And she was coming down, she was getting fit. And I remember a few times, especially the first time it hit me was when she actually had a party. She had a nice little party at her mansion. And it's the other thing that I always, it always happened to me. I always get the one black client chick that she's the only one who actually wants to put the work in and come down to improving her health, while her other friends just want to just go on trips and just do fun stuff and then just get surgery. So usually I will always get the one woman the one woman in the crew that wants to do the work. So I remember that she had this party. She had this party and she had all her friends there and she was cool and she actually invited me to come out because she really, really, really was trying to get me some business. So I remember that her friends seen her and they were like, oh my God, I'm not gonna say her name, but but pretty much they just kept looking at her, kept eyeing her, looking at her. I was like, man, and then it hit me so hard. 'Cause I'm thinking like, wow, these are her friends. And then I got her to come down and get fit and also improve the shape, and then it's like, and I had her body looking so good, her husband couldn't stop smacking her on the ass even at the party. So I thought like, wow, I mean, well, I'm doing a good job, just that literally he could not stop fondling her at the party. So I thought, okay, but yeah, but she was liking the attention, but I seen it though, like her friends was like jealous of her. They was like jealous and kind of pissed off, and then and then none of her friends wanted to train with me. So I thought that was weird, but that was the first time that I realized that wow, these women friends don't really want to see them healthy and see them fit. So that's when it really, really hit me. So, but yeah, so this chick right here, yeah, so she came down, look at her, like that, her body looking good too. So yeah, and that's one thing that I tell women is for you to have your stomach to come down, you're gonna have to tone your whole body. And number one, you gotta have your eating habits under control, self control, and still do the strength training. But number one, the main thing that I realized is that people need help with their eating habits the most. That's the main thing that I realize. And that's what I do too. So pretty much I give my clients a customized meal plan. I give them 4 different ways. Actually, give about 4 different ways that they can track their macros and calories, and I can see what they're doing all day, every day. So that forces them, to take it more seriously, and I hold them accountable to the highest degree possible. I realize that maybe they've said for 10 years that people need something that's more customized for them, even when they're traveling, even when they're busy, when they have things going on. So this system that I do now with training my clients is super effective, but it comes down to the person has to want it. They have to want it, and then they have to have a strong enough desire to put the work in. Oh yes, look at this chick. This chick looked good, and she lost 160 pounds, and she looked good. Yes, the body tight, So, but man, but yeah, so this happens more than people think. So when the women actually finally build up their courage to go after it, and then spend some money and put the work in, you're gonna piss off a lot of people because your success brings out their failure. So by you just wanting to do better and putting in the effort just in the process of doing that, that's going to upset a lot of people because the masses of people out there don't want to put the work in. They don't want to, eat healthier and work out and get their sleep. But number one, the main thing is about the eating more healthier. The masses don't want to make those sacrifices. So that's why the average American woman is 5'4" and 170 pounds, while the average Black American woman is 5'4" and 187 pounds. 187 pounds. So the average Black American woman weighs more than the average man. The average man is what, 168? He's 5'9", 168. So yeah, so that's the reason why. And then this is the main thing, that I say that Black women say, but it's still ridiculous to me. But this is like the most common thing that I hear that they say is they say that I want to look like a crackhead, and then I'm like, well, people who look like a crackhead do crack. So I mean, but that's like pretty much the main thing that Black women say is, and I tell them back in the 80s and in the 90s, the women was at a healthy weight and they had amazing looking bodies. But it all come down to just wanting to be lazy and not having enough self control. It come down to what you're eating, and then you pretty much not eating in your feelings. So that's what it comes down to. So but yeah, but definitely for the women that want it, and then man, I'm just so proud of these two women that they actually put the work in, and they notice that right away. They get better treatment from men, and a lot of you ladies out there, yes, a lot of your problems with men will change if you actually had a fit, healthy body. Yes, yes, it will change. You will make more money. Men will respect you more. Just a lot of the problems that you're having in dating is because your look is not in order. So the average problem is the average woman, she looks, I mean, her looks is not up to par, but she want a exceptional man. Or she want a fit man. And I think about it all the time too is even overweight women don't like overweight men for the most part. Well, all right, Josh. So let me know what you all think. So, do you all think that this is okay? Do you all think that this is fair? Do you all think that this is true? That women don't like you when you get fit? Do you all think that this is true? That men treat women better when they're more fit and healthy and at a healthy weight? Let me know in the comments. And if you all would like to get help with toning your body, getting your eating habits under control, you can fill out my application in the description. And we are out.